Hey everyone, so I said I was going to be doing a review maybe on another, figures from the Temple of Airjitzu set. I did say I got some of the figures, I bought some of them online. Because, the Temple of Airjitzu set is pretty large and it's quite expensive, so I just decided to get the figures. And while I know some people, I'm doing reviews on the Misako and the Postman, mainly just because these are two brand new characters as figures. There's a new Sensei Wu, an exclusive Sensei Wu, and an exclusive Dareth, but they've all had figures before. So I'm going to do just a review on here. I already did Misako, and now I'm going to do one on Postman, because these are totally new figures with they're official figures finally. So they're getting their first figures officially now in this set. So again, if you do not want to buy that $200 set, you can buy the figures online. Of all figures, at least try to get Misako and the Postman. They're brand new exclusive figures. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a review here, guys, on the Lego Ninjago Postman minifigure. So here is the Postman. He has actually been in the Ninjago series since the first season. I do know that. He was since the beginning, basically. I mean, he's been popping up every now and then. He has basically been delivering the mail and running into the ninja at their worst times. He always runs into the ninja at the worst times, because he's always running into the ninja when they're always trying to deal with their problems, deal with the enemies. Like in the first season, he was trying to pedal away from the Serpentine bus or train, or it's like a bus that the Fangpire turned, and he was trying to ride away with that. He was trying to ride away from that on his bike. He ran in to the ninja again while they were facing the Devourer at the junkyard in episode 13. He was in Rebooted as he had a different sort of outfit in Rebooted. It was kind of weird, but yeah, he's been popping up every now and then. He was in season 2 when the Stone Warriors came up. So I mean, he's been popping up. He was just recently in episode I think it was like 51. I think it was like 51. He came up in that when he came to deliver the mail, and the ninja were all ready to attack ghosts with water, and then they got him with water instead. So I'm just mentioning some of the appearances he's had. But here he has an official minifigure, so it's very cool to finally have a figure for him. You can see there's not much detail to it. There's a simple normal detail. You can see there is like, it's like a horn symbol there. You can see he's got all his whole purple outfit there. You do get some printing on the back here. Just some wrinkles in it's supposed to be like some wrinkles in the clothing. He's got a light purple belt there all across the outfit. He's got the buttoned outfit there. He's just a Postman. He doesn't have much. He's just got plain purple legs. No printing on arms or anything like that. He's got, his no gloves on or anything. It's just his hands. He's got like Jay's hair. This is a common Lego hair altogether. In a gray form, a lighter gray, because that's from the show. And you can see there his face is obviously he only has one face, so there's no double face like Misako has, but he's got his glasses there. You can obviously see it's the printing for the Postman. So he's a funny little character that they add in every now and then to the show, and I'm very glad. It's very cool that they made a figure for him, because it's just cool to see some random exclusive characters. It's not like you expect. He's not even a main character. He comes in only every now and then. But, it's still cool to see him getting a figure. It's still cool to see characters getting figures, even when they're not huge main characters or anything like that. But, like Dareth, he barely even came in season 5, so, but he still gets a figure in this wave, in the Temple of Airjitzu set as well. I don't think I'll do a review on that one, because, we all seen the other Dareth figure, and, I feel like the first Dareth figure that was released for Rebooted was a little bit better. I feel like that one was a little more detailed and better as the normal Dareth than the new one. But the new body, the new detailed printing on Dareth's new body is really cool. But, I mean, altogether, this Postman, or the Mailman, has been coming up in the Ninjago series basically since the beginning. He's very awesome. He's a very funny character that comes in. I'm so glad that they made a figure for him, and I just hope they continue to make figures for, simple, funny, reoccurring characters, even ones that aren't even main characters. It's just very cool to see that we do have him as a minifigure. I don't actually expect to probably see him again as a minifigure because, you know, I mean, I don't see him being in a set again, or at least anytime soon. I really couldn't see him being in a set. You know, this is the Temple of Airjitzu set was kind of a set perfect for him to be in because it was a set where they're at the temple and it's just no enemies in that set. It's like a celebration sort of, you know, like the fireworks in the background and the design. So, but yeah, I mean, altogether though, I mean, it's a great minifigure. Not really for fighting or anything, you know. Just, you know, it's very cool to collect, to have his figure. But yeah, it's a really great figure, guys, and I do recommend getting it along with Misako if you were only to get, if any, figures from that set, just those two. So altogether though, guys, that is my review on the Lego Ninjago Postman minifigure from the Temple of Airjitzu set. Very great figure, and what do you guys think about this figure? I think it's a really great figure, and I'm very glad that they finally made a figure for the Postman.